I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Those were the last words of Sonya Massey, and they arguably awoke the demon inside of a white police officer. In Springfield, Illinois, the cop shot and killed the unarmed 36-year-old Sonya Massey. She had been holding a pot of water the cops asked her to take off of her own stove.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop!
18 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the pot!
Drop the effing pot, a pot of steaming water the cops asked her to take off the stove. And yet, those cops felt threatened when Massey invoked her God in amazement at the situation. Massey was the person who had called police to report a prowler. Officer Sean Grayson, as the officer opened fire, at least one of his shots struck Massey in the head. The other officer then radioed for an ambulance.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, she's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God.
That's a headshot. She's done, said Deputy Grayson. This incident happened on July 6th at 1 in the morning. Massey had called emergency dispatch to report a possible burglar near her Springfield home. Two deputies from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office then responded and entered Massey's home. The police seemed frustrated and asked Massey for her full name and identity.
If you have an ID, that'd make things so much easier. I just need shit. Just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I
ID
can test you.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
is it in
have-
that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
Better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
The father of Sonya Massey says he was initially told his daughter had been killed by an intruder and that police happened to discover her body. Then, the family alleges they were told Massey had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Eventually, the sheriff's department admitted a deputy had killed Massey, and the sheriff asked the state police to conduct an independent review. It took just hours for the state police to determine the truth. Then, the sheriff fired Deputy Sean Grayson, and a local prosecutor charged Grayson with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Grayson has pleaded not guilty to all the charges, but is being held in jail without bond. In the meantime, authorities have now released over 30 minutes of body camera footage. Civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, who now represents the Massey family, says the police shooting is one of the worst he has ever seen, and that the video footage is shocking. Political leaders in Illinois and across the United States agree. President Biden issued a statement saying Sonya Massey, a beloved mother, friend, daughter, and young black woman, should be alive today. Sonya's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us that all too often, black Americans face fears for their safety in ways many of the rest of us do not. The group Black Lives Matter is urging all Americans to seek justice through peaceful protest. To be clear, the shooting is horrific and beyond gut-wrenching. It underscores that black people in America cannot escape police violence even in their own homes. And it's also a stark reminder that America needs to take more steps to address police brutality and misconduct and racism. All too often, police are trained to dominate an interaction. And when somebody looks or seems different from a cop and says something a police officer doesn't like, the officer with a gun and a badge often escalates with force, tossing aside constitutional rights. And when the use of force is physical or violent, innocent people get killed. It doesn't have to be this way. Police can just as easily be trained on de-escalation techniques as use of force techniques. A pot of boiling water that a police officer asked someone to move shouldn't be considered a threat. And citizens expressing frustration at police by invoking Jesus or saying anything else should not lead to that citizen's execution. But here we are with police in 2024 in Springfield, Illinois. One can only hope the Massey family gets justice for this outrageous, disgraceful, and inhumane police action. And in the name of whatever God or not that any of us may consider holy, pray that racist policing in America comes to an end. By the way, Donald Trump and his MAGA movement are seething over Vice President Kamala Harris.
They held a primary. People, they had ballots. They filled out circles. They went to the voting booths.
On Fox News, Trump advisor Stephen Miller went berserk.
They spent money on advertisements. And as President Trump said, the Republican Party spent tens of millions of dollars running against Joe Biden.
Like, if the other side is freaking out and going crazy, you know you've got them where you want them.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.